I'm excited to introduce you to our new benefit compliance assessment tool to help you win new business. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you how to effectively conduct a compliance assessment to identify unmet risk for your prospects and how to do this in a way to help them become one of your new clients. Well, let's face the facts, it's hard to stand out and be different from the competition. Brokers across the country are providing more and more value-added services to help them attract and retain business. So what separates you from the pack? Why do employers choose you as their agent? Well, if you think about the one thing that keeps employers up at night, it's worrying about being fined or penalized for non-compliance. So if the Department of Labor came in for an ERISA audit, how many of your clients would successfully pass without a fine or penalty? Or have you lost any business to someone else who was doing better at compliance than you? I'm going to show you an easy way to set yourself apart by becoming great at conducting a compliance assessment for prospects to show them the risk and actions needed to be compliant. It starts by registering as a partner with HR Service and then using our web-based compliance assessment tool. If your firm has not already done so, register as a partner at www.hrserviceinc.com. Then select Become Affiliate Partner in the upper right-hand corner. There's no cost to register as a partner, and this is how you gain access to this compliance assessment tool that I'll show you now. Now, please note that generally each firm only needs one person to register, then to share the username and password. To get started using the compliance assessment tool, go to www.compliancelogin.com and sign in with your username and password that you set up when you registered as a partner. Once logged in, you'll see a dashboard of options. Select Assessment Prospecting. Now, inside the Compliance Assessment tool, you'll see there are 3 ways to conduct a compliance assessment for your prospects. Option 1 is copying the provided link and emailing this to your prospect for them to answer simple questions about their business and benefits. Once complete, the system sends you an email with their results, allowing you an opportunity to schedule a meeting with them to discuss the findings. Option 2 is complete the assessment with them directly, with you asking the questions and generating a report on the spot out of the system. And I'll show you the actual questions in just a minute. And option 3 is you setting up a URL link on your website, including the URL link provided above inside the statement, like free compliance assessment, and then directing prospects to your site to do the assessment. Once someone selects this link and answers the questions, again, the report is sent directly to you. We do provide an option for a suggested email if sending links to clients by clicking the option at the bottom here where it says click here for suggested email. A lot of our brokers are using both option 1 and 3, so they'll set up something on their website so when anyone's visiting there, they can go in and do a free compliance assessment, and they're also sending out the emails and talking with their prospects personally. All right, let's go into the actual compliance assessment tool, the questions, and I'll show you how it works. The first set of questions are about the company, number of participants, a few questions that help us determine which laws apply to a given employer. Once these questions are answered, only the compliance questions that apply appear. I'll not read the questions, but I will briefly show you the various sections and how the questions work. The prospect answers questions yes, no, or uncertain. There is an option for not applicable, but most of the questions that appear should be applicable to that employer. For this employer example, you see ACA and COBRA sections that appeared. Documentation and employee notice tracking. Employee notices like CHIP, Women's Health and Cancer, newborns, Medicare Part D. HIPAA, MIWA, multiple employer welfare arrangements. Medical loss ratios. Cafeteria plans, 125 premium only or flexible spending accounts. Summary material modifications, summary plan descriptions, medical expense on W-2, wellness programs. And you'll see this tool is very comprehensive. But yet it's easy. People can go through and complete it very quickly. Now, before I just show you the final compliance assessment report that's generated by the system, Let's discuss a possible interaction with you and your prospect. Let's say that you call them on the phone or you drop by and the person's name is Roger. Your dialogue might go something like this. Roger, I know you're already working with ABC Brokerage House, and if you're happy with them, you should stay there. I'd like to provide a comprehensive compliance assessment for you to help identify any risks and provide you with any actions that are needed to be compliant. Can I email you a link that takes you into our compliance tool to get started? You'll see a few questions about the company that drives which questions appear. Most of the questions will have you check a box, yes, no, or uncertain. And once complete, the system then notifies me, and then I would schedule back with you a meeting to review the results. So if I email this over to you today, when would you find the time to complete it? All right, so something like that. Obviously, you want to come up with your own dialogue and discussion and how you approach people, but wanted to give you an example. All right, now let's take a look at the final report that goes to you once they've completed their questions, showing the risk findings and actions. The report shows the following. Prepared for, it'll insert that employer's name. Prepared by, it'll insert your name and your telephone number. And you'll notice on here, each of the pages inserts your business logo. On this page 2, it also provides a risk assessment score indicating poor, fair, good, or excellent, and then a breakdown of the risk areas. My favorite part of the report is it shows needed employer actions in order to be compliant, broken out section by section, and then showing the portion of risk for each category. The report includes a list of potential compliance fines and penalties for non-compliance that gives them a little motivation to take the compliance action serious. Now, by reviewing this report with your prospect, you've now become their compliance guru, someone they want to do business with, or their go-to with questions. Somewhere during your conversation, you might mention that part of what you do for clients that you work with is you help them with compliance. And then you can contact us and we can help you get it done. Using the compliance assessment tool gives you a new way to add value and grow your business. And hopefully that agent of record letter is just around the corner, right? All right, please contact your compliance coach at HR Service for assistance using this compliance assessment tool. You can contact us directly at 833-685-8400 and then dial the extension of your coach. If you haven't been assigned one, then talk to us and we'll get you set up with someone. Of course, you have our websites, www.hrserviceinc.com. So thank you for joining us today and learning about how to use this new compliance assessment tool to win new business.